everybody, my name is Danielle Waterman. Firstly, well done for getting up on a Sunday morning. We have left you to the last group to give you a bit more of a lie-in though, so welcome to all of the under 15s. Today isn't necessarily about going and getting super fit. You can go out on bike rides, you can go out on runs. We know that you are doing that in the week. But this is about developing rugby movement. It's about looking at things that we've developed around Activate, which is the link below, or on exercises, movements that are linked to prehab. They've been proved to help reduce the risk of injuries, which is super important in our game. The most important thing ever, though, on a Sunday morning is you rep your club shirt. You don't get to play in it down at the rugby club, but you can wear it at home and wear it with pride. And we need to see that on social media. So get your parents, your family to take some photos, hashtag get your shirt on, involve your teammates, challenge them to be involved. Make sure you wake up your mind, wake up your body, we're good to go. Because it's a warm-up, I want you jogging on the spot. I'm not going to be because I need all the rest I can get, but I want your heart rate going. So first activity is up and compete. I've got a towel, could be anything. You need to lie it down as if that is a big, strong French player. Whoever, whatever country you are playing against. You need a ball on the opposite side, and we are going, you guys are jogging at the moment, don't forget that, all right? We are going to be going down onto the floor to compete, something that Marley Packer has made her trade from. She's a back row and she's an absolute menace. So the activity, let me demonstrate. We're gonna go start on the floor. We're gonna get up, grab the ball and pull it into our chest. Okay, one more. Make sure you're jogging. Don't stop. Okay. Up, ball and compete. Now, I demonstrate it from this way. One more, keep jogging. Okay, so we're on the floor. If you notice, my feet are nice and wide, my knees are bent, my back is straight, my chest and my shoulders are above my hips. Okay, 2 hands on the ball and then I lift the ball as if I'm grabbing it. Now, over to you. I would like you to see how many you can do. We're working up into it because it is still a warm-up. Think about our technique. All right, off we go. We're starting on the floor, pulling the ball. Think about how strong a base we can be. Think about all of those awful back rowers that just love to steal the ball in defence. Keep working, all right? I will tell you when to stop. You're doing an amazing job. With the ball, don't just put your hands on it. The referee wants to see you pull it up to your chest, okay? So that is a really big bit of detail you need to remember. Keep going. Get one more in if you can, okay? And round it up there. All right, awesome. So next activity we're going to do is mountain climbers. I'm sure loads of you have done this before. All right, we're going to be down in a nice strong press up position and then we're going to drive our knees. Now I'm not going up like a mountain, I'm staying flat through my shoulders and my back, all right? And I haven't had a roast dinner, so I'm not all saggy either, okay? All right, excellent. Now, over to you. I'd love you to stay in that position. Think about last week, Jack Willis on debut here at Twickenham, scored a try and his body was at that angle. His studs stayed in the floor. That's why we practice exercises like this, so that we can drive our bodies at a big height. Now that it might be in a tackle, it might be with a ball. You guys are still working hard, so keep working, probably for another 10 seconds or so. Awesome. I'm out of breath and I'm just demonstrating. You guys are being amazing, okay? 3, 2, 1, wrap it up. Now, if you haven't forgotten, you will be stood up and you will be jogging on the spot. Remember, this is a warm-up, we need to keep you moving. All right, next one. This time, we need the ball. We're gonna have the ball in 2 hands. We're gonna get a little bit more dynamic and we're gonna do some lunge jumps. So, my feet aren't in line, they're shoulder width. Okay, I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna swap over. Okay, that's the starting movement, and then we're going to bring in a dummy pass, because I actually always like to dummy and not actually pass it. So we're going to practice looking and passing, okay, whilst we're doing the exercise. Awesome. All right, over to you. This is just a demonstration to the side if you need it. Okay, 30 seconds of work, off you go. Really important in all of it, we're staying strong through our chest, okay? I'm not saggy in my back, all right, I'm nice and strong This is to develop my glutes, my hamstrings, my quads, and my coordination. Hopefully you're not too tired, although I can definitely feel it in my legs, and I only did a few. Last exercise is about mirror attack. Now I'm in the position where I love to be. I love to be in attack, and you guys are the defenders. So you're going to mirror everything that I do. Now we are moving side to side, so make sure you move all the equipment out of the way so it's nice and safe for you. You're going to mirror me. If I go this way, which way do you go? You come with me. This is like a magic wand, isn't it? Look, woo, come this way, come on. And then this way, okay? But if I step forward, that's your cue to come and smash me. I'm really lucky I'm at Twickenham, I'm not in your house, because I feel like you'd hurt me. I grew up with brothers, and I learned to sidestep, see whether I can dodge you as well, because they used to smash me. Okay, I'm gonna make it easy. Oh, did I trick you? Okay, come smash me. Good, okay. I reckon we should have some grunts in there as well. Go on, come and whack me. Side to step. Okay, on your toes. As a defender, you're always up, you're always ready, but you've got to come and smash me. Okay, last one, side to side. If I lost you yet, if I managed to lose you, come and get me. Okay, good work. Really, really good. Hopefully you're nice and warm now. I'm out of breath, although I've had to avoid you being too good in defence. Make sure that you get hashtag get your shirt on. Loads of photos, loads of videos. I want to see what you're up to this Sunday. Make sure you also now go and grab a glass of water, because we're going to up the tempo even more. Awesome work so far, and hopefully you're not too out of breath from all of those exercises. Now we're going to bring it down in terms of intensity, of loads of movements, but we want quality over quantity. It's super important that we are able to stick landings. We're strong for proprioception, for balance, and this is about speed and power. I'm going to demonstrate the exercise, and then I'm going to throw it to you, do a few of them, and then we'll move on to the next. Okay, so first of all, it's a single leg hop and stick. So whichever leg, whichever your favourite foot is, all right, jump forward and then land. All right, I haven't gone very far to start off with. The idea though is we progress it up. So 3 for you guys, I'll join you with the first one, all right, hop and then land. The muscle groups that you should be using, keep going, make sure you're doing this, all right, is your glutes should be switched on. This is really good for ankle proprioception, all right, and making sure that I'm nice and balanced. Fantastic. If you can also use your other foot, I use my right leg, all right, because that's my stronger one, but actually my left leg probably need to work on this harder because I had injuries on this side. Oh, I managed to do it. All right, now we're gonna do is a skater hop and stick. So it's same principle as a hop and land, but this one is side to side, okay? This is really good, all right, for side stepping, lots of motions. Okay, here we go. That's your demonstration, all right? I'm gonna make it a little bit harder and use the ball. Another demonstration, we're actually gonna use some ball transfer as well. Here and fend, here and fend. Woo, you can see I made it a little bit harder, I wobbled. Okay, 3 for you guys, it's explosive, but if you are wobbling, you can shorten it down to start off with, and then when you're more confident, jump through it. Fantastic. Okay, so we're now gonna go on to the forward and back pogo. You can have the ball if you want, you can pop it down. This one is about bringing our feet up when we jump to engage in these muscles which we need when we run. Okay, so it's simple forward and backwards motion, but I'm bringing my toes up at the same time. Okay, if you're struggling with forwards and backs, just on the spot is okay. All right, so I'm bringing my toes up. Okay, you can use your arms if you're staying strong. Just 10 of those. All right, nice and simple, but really snappy off the floor. Helps with that running motion when my feet comes up. Okay, the next one is the broad jump. This is, you would have done it plenty of times at school, jumping as far as we can forwards. If you struggle with distance that way because of the space, you can go high, but we're gonna come through. Right, over to you guys. Make sure you're using your arms as well. I'm gonna join you for the first one. Bam, and land it and stick it, okay? 2 more for you, and then we're gonna repeat all of those exercises. One thing I didn't say at the start, sorry, was these types of exercises are probably better in trainers or in bare feet. Don't do this in socks because you'll slip, especially if you're on a slidey floor. and I don't want to see anybody crashing into cups of tea or anything like that. Okay, so single leg hop and stick. Remember the coaching points, it's all about the land. That's your demonstration. 3, off you go. Superb. Make sure it's 3 on your right leg and also on your left, okay? We're doing best. If you've picked up a bit of a niggle or a knock, all right, and you're feeling like you're super wobbly on that side, just reduce the distance and also maybe do a little bit more practice on that. All right, next one, skater hop. Remember this one was with the ball. I'll demonstrate, drive off. Okay, I've got it in 2 hands this time, but switch and you can bring in the fend as well. Okay, 3 for you, off you go. All right, this is about explosive sideways movement. In rugby, do forwards and backwards and side to side, and we need to be strong and controlled in all of the muscles around our hip and our tummy, okay? Next one is the pogos. I'm not very good at the forwards and backwards motion of this, but the idea is that we bring our toes up. If you're better than me, you can go forwards and backwards with that as well. I think Ugo struggled with it. Maybe it's an age thing, who knows? I'm sure you'll be fab. All right, so 10 of those. Keep it going. Try and think about exploding off the floor. Push the floor as if you are running. This is a speed drill that I often did as a player. As I say, now I'm retired, I've stopped and I've got a bit rubbish. Right, last but not least, we're going to the broad jump, which is explosion forward. I'm going to demonstrate. Bam. All right, walk backwards. 3 big jumps, use your arms, explode. If you can't go forward because of space, go up. All right, it's about speed and power and reaction and sticking it. Fantastic. Those exercises may seem simple, but they are ones that internationals, academy players, professional rugby players, elite players, you guys should be doing to help develop your speed, power, and also that risk, to reduce the risk of injuries, which is super important because we want you on the field as much as possible playing the game that we all love. You worked hard, grab yourself a drink, make sure in all of this, those photos in your shirt, hashtag get your shirt on, we want to see what you're up to. Awesome work so far. We've gone from speed and power and now we're going to be looking at some strength exercises. This again isn't about rattling through them, it's about quality. If you're struggling with some of them, then you can reduce some of the exercises, but give them a go. It's about making sure that your form is as good as possible. So we're going to start off with some reverse lunges. With this, okay, I'm going to stand nice and strong. My base position is good here to start, and then I'm just going to step back, okay, and lunge. Simple movement, but done well is a really good addition to a training program. Okay, you're going to do 8 each leg, all right, thinking about, off you go, think about, okay, staying nice and tall. I'm not a prawn as I come down, okay, I'm strong and I'm powerful. Awesome, good work. Make sure you take your time with those. Again, try and do these without being on a slippy floor, because I definitely would hate anyone to go into the splits, because I don't even think I'd have to be carried out of Twickenham if that had happened to me. Okay, now we're going to work on squats. Again, a really simple exercise, but often not done that very well, okay? So we're going to think about our form, all right? Feet just wider than shoulders, and we're going to push down. Now, if you notice, my knees are moving forward, but they're not really over my toes. And I'm trying to keep the weight all the way through all parts of my feet. Chest tall, all right, you're going to do 10 of those. Again, take your time. If you're struggling, you can hold on to something, or don't go as deep, or you can even do 1, okay, against a wall. That makes sure your back's straight. All right, next one is a glute bridge march. Now this is quite a complicated one. You're going to be lying on your back, and the idea is that we're going to squeeze our bum, lift up, we're going to be strong in our tummy, we're going to activate our glutes, we're going to go up onto our toes for our calves. If you put your elbows on the floor, it actually helps with your stability, and then at right angle, I'm going to lift my legs up one at a time. Now if that's too hard at this moment, because I know you'll get there, all right, you can drop onto your heels and you can just practice doing some glute bridges to start off with. Okay, your turn, off you go. Ideally about 10, so maybe 5 each leg. All right, I've got up, but I'm gonna have to get back down again because we're gonna be doing push-ups. This time, I know Ugo did 10. I'm gonna challenge you to 15. Technique-wise, I always think it's good to go elbows in, control, and push up. Okay, so we don't have saggy tummies. All right, we're nice and strong like a plank. If you can do 15, awesome. Okay, those are your 4 exercises for the strength component of today. We're going to go back through them and I'm just going to recap on each of the exercises and how many you need to do. All right, so reverse lunge, we're staying tall. Try not to get your feet in line with each other, have a bit of a gap. Okay, from the side. I've nearly done a whole rep with you. It's like a training session. I think we're gonna have DOMs tomorrow. Okay, now we're gonna do some squats. Okay, so this is 10 squats. Nice and warm, I don't need to show you, you've got it, you've nailed it. Take your time, 10 of those. Give you a little bit more time to complete that. Fantastic. Think about your form. If you want, if you can, use a mirror or a reflective window, that's a really good way to see whether you're leaning to one side or leaning to another. Try and stay as central and as square as possible. You're doing really, really well. 2 more exercises. Okay, the 2 that are on the floor. So this one, remember glute bridges, the march, squeeze your bum, pull your belly button to your spine, up onto your toes to engage, use your elbows, and then at 90 degrees, lift your knees. Try not to get a saggy bum and lower down. Try and stay as high as possible, okay? 10 of those, if you can, fantastic. And last but not least, the deadly push-up. Okay, right. You've got 13 more to go. Awesome. All of this might seem basic, might seem simple, but they are all things that we all do as rugby players because they're the foundation movements before you go on to adding the weight as you get older. Make sure you take your time, you focus, work hard, okay, and all of these components can come together to hopefully make you stronger and more robust. Photographs, absolutely. We definitely need to be seeing those. Hashtag get your shirt on, okay? Because I know that if you're getting sweaty, you might take it off. We want to see it on. And then now grab yourself a drink. Awesome. You've been absolutely amazing, and now it is time to cool down for me. But if you are feeling like you've still got energy in the tank, there's plenty of exercises you can do for core stability, for working on proprioception. So it might be planks, it could be single leg holds with your eyes closed, whatever it is. There's always little bits and pieces that are really important to keep working on. They may seem boring, but honestly, it's what you need to make sure you are strong and robust when you're out on that field. Thank you so much for joining. Honestly, it's been incredible, and seeing all of the photos fly in is amazing. Keep involved. We've got another session next week with a complete superstar from England Rugby. Hashtag get your shirt on. Keep involved. Keep touching base with all your teammates, because that's what rugby's about. It's about team spirit and working hard together.